Hi, it's Nicole McWork, and today I'm going to share an idea on using the Simon Says Stamp monthly card kit to create a scrapbook page layout. When I received the December card kit for the month, I immediately was drawn to the 8x8 pattern papers in the kit. They're all by Pink Paisley from the City Sidewalks collection. And I just love the kind of softer muted shades for the holiday themed pattern papers. And so I was thinking that they would look great for this page I wanted to do that featured a favorite photo from my childhood of my brother and I. So just real quickly here, I'm kind of speeding through this part, but I'm just sharing the some of the products from the kit that I liked and things. And then I'm going to take my photo, which is just a copy of the original. Since I'm trimming it down and everything, I wouldn't want to do that to the original photo. But this is just a copy. And I am including additional product from my collection, not just things from the kit, but I am keeping mostly with the items. The focus, I guess, of the page is on the items from the December kit of the month. So I trimmed my photo to fit this background paper that is like this mishmash of Polaroid frames. And I'm really drawn to papers, or pattern paper backgrounds right now that have a design that where I can use the background to kind of build from, I guess I would say. Like the other day I did a page where I used thought bubbles on the background and filled them in with journaling. I've done 2 or 3 pages like this where the pattern paper design is like Polaroids or frames, and I filled them in with either photos or pattern papers or embellishments. So that's all I'm doing here, is taking pieces from the kit, the pattern paper pieces, trimming them down and adding them to my pattern paper, my background. Now I'm taking this stamp from W+9, and it's this cute little banner, and I've used this stamp set on a bonus class I did for True Scrap participants, and I love this stamp set, so I'm using it again here. This stamp is so versatile. It's just the perfect banner. Because this background paper had a little bit of a banner design in that upper left Polaroid frame that wasn't able to be like completely covered with the pattern paper, I decided to go ahead and kind of recreate that, but using a theme that fit what kind of page I am doing. So I masked off a little bit of that with a sticky note just so that I didn't get any stamping over on that frame next to it. And then I'm going to add these cute little chipboard banner pieces from October Afternoon. This is from last year's October Afternoon holiday collection called Holiday Style. And I'm just picking several different little banners from that to hang from my banner. Now, I'm going to speed up just a little bit here because I did end up moving them around, and I chose to put the kind of shorter ones up top so that they wouldn't overlap each other. Because these are chipboard and not just like regular stickers, they wouldn't really lay nicely the way I had them. And this works a lot better. So the longer ones are on the bottom and those little short half circles are up at the top. Now I'm just laying out the stamps I want to use and embellishments just to kind of make sure everything is going to fit. So I did print a little bit of journaling on a sticker there, you can see, and I added it to one of the frames. And now I'm going to ink up one of the stamps from this month's included stamp set, which I absolutely love. This is probably one of my very favorite exclusive stamp sets that's been included in their card kit of the month. I just love this one. It's perfect for all kinds of holiday type cards and for your scrapbook page layouts. You'll see here that I end up using, I think, 2 stamps from this set on my layout. and I've used stamps from it for other projects previously as well. So it's just really versatile. Now I decided to use some of the ribbon from the kit to wrap it around this piece of pattern paper, which I'm kind of carefully pulling up because of course I didn't decide that I wanted to do this until I'd already added adhesive, which kind of made it a little bit more difficult. So I'm just kind of trying to figure out the best way I want to do this because I want to layer this sticker over it. And I'm going to add foam adhesive to the back of this sticker so that it lays nicely over the ribbon. So I'm just going to trim. I had notched it and then I decided I didn't want to, and then I end up notching it again here in a little bit. So I kind of couldn't decide exactly what I wanted to do. Still can't decide what I want to do. Anyway, so I'll just kind of speed through that here a little bit. And what I ended up doing was kind of overlapping it a little bit, and then I'll secure it with a brad. And what I realized after I had already wrapped it around is that I would rather have that little notch at the top. Excuse me. So I decided to kind of pull the whole thing up and flip it around instead of rewrapping that ribbon. As you can see, I kind of was a little bit indecisive with this one. And I was going to attach it with a button, but I decided to go ahead and attach a brad instead. I wanted something just a little bit smaller. And I'm using the Tim Holtz piercing tool. I really love this. I use it a lot. And I just added a cute little brad from my stash there to the ribbon. Now here's another stamp from the set, which is Peace, Joy, and Love, in this nice big blocky type text. And I'm going to ink it up with some Pool Party ink from Stampin' Up. As far as the inks I'm using some from Stampin' Up and some from Hero Arts. No real reason other than I just picked inks from my collection that as closely matched my papers as possible. So these happen to be the 3 inks I chose. I got Pool Party and I think Poppy Parade, yes, from Stampin' Up. And then this is the Wet Cement ink from Hero Arts, which is my absolute favorite kind of khaki, tan, nice neutral ink right now. So I'm just going to or stamp rather, little phrases here and there throughout my page. And you can see I masked off part of that one so that I could put that long strip or long phrase strip all on one of those little Polaroid frames. Since it wasn't that long, by masking or only inking up part of it for the first part of the stamping and then masking it off for the second, I was able to add that with no problem. Now a lot of these stamps are from Ali Edwards' December daily kit of or stamp set rather for 2012, and then there's other stamps from some of her holiday collections and things, and from also this month's Studio AE stamp set. So I'm just going to add another little phrase right up here. And what I really like about this Wet Cement Hero Arts Midtone ink is that it looks darker when it's wet, but it dries really nice and muted. And it's a great kind of natural tone-on-tone effect. Now because I moved these chipboard pieces around so much, they kind of lost their stickiness, which I don't think they're terribly sticky to begin with for the most part. So I like to kind of secure those with some glossy accents so that even if they do go on and seem to stick in place really well, that over time, that if the adhesive breaks down or whatever, that they don't shift and migrate in my sheet protector and fall off the page. So I usually like to just kind of put little glossy accents on there and secure those to my page. I'm going to add a little Studio Calico wood veneer star. Add a few of those here. I just love these little stars, and I love that you get so many in a package. I use them all the time on all of my pages, it seems like, anymore, and it's all from one package. I've not bought multiples of any of them or anything like that. They just come there's just a ton of them in there, and I love that. Okay, gonna secure the rest of these real quick and I just think it's so cute that it looks like the banners are hanging from that little stamped little string there, so that's really a fun little way to do that. And you can see that little Santa banner there at the end didn't want to pop up, so I didn't force it. I just kind of popped up that corner and just put a little dab of glossy accents under it. Now you can see that little ripped spot underneath the photo. I actually smeared my journaling that I printed on my label, so I had to redo it. I was very grateful that I had 2 of those labels in the kit since I kind of boogered that first one up. So I also printed my date on this. I'm just going to pop that on there. Have a cute little Brad from Jenny Bolin that says 24, and since this photo was taken on Christmas Eve, 1979, I thought the 24 would be cute. And then I'm going to add a little bit more stamping. This is kind of my title block for the page, I guess I would say. And this is, I'm combining a ton of different stamps from different stamp sets to create my title here. The arrow is from the December Daily for 2012 stamp set. And again, I used a sticky note to mask off part of that because the arrow stamps a little bit longer than the space I had. Then this phrase is from the Simon Says Stamp December Kit of the Month. So I did end up using 3 stamps from the card kit. Then the Christmas Cheer is from one of Allie's Christmas themed stamp sets. The Memories Of is from the November Studio AE stamp set. And then the little word favorite is also from the Allie Edwards December Daily stamp set. So just a fun little way to kind of create a collage of words that make a meaningful title for the page. I also printed my journaling, which I had quite a bit to say, so I kind of made it a bit smaller, but I fit it into one of the blocks over part of the pattern paper, trying to decide what embellishments I want to use here. My desk is a real mess, so I kind of had to dig for things, and I'm grabbing whatever's closest. I also used a little washi tape to kind of hold that journaling in place. Even though I added adhesive, it's just such a nice decorative touch. I love that. Now I'm going to take one of the new exclusive Simon Says Stamp thin metal dies. These are created by Memory Box, exclusive to Simon Says Stamp. And I love this intricate snowflake. Look how beautifully that cuts out with one pass through the machine. I'm not even using the metal shim or anything, just beautiful. I'm just going to cut these out of several of the sheets or pieces of cardstock that are included also in this month's card kit. And I made sure to only use small pieces of them so that I reserved enough cardstock that I could still create cards from all of those pieces, because I intend to create cards from this kit as well. So I didn't want to use too much of some, or use more of it than I actually needed, I guess I should say. Now these cute little miniature holly sprigs are also from the card kit, and I used both of them on my page. I just love them. I think they are just so cute. I'm gonna pop a little label back behind my snowflake, and then I'm including some of these chipboard buttons from that same October afternoon chipboard sticker sheet that I got the banners from. And this is what the page looks like all finished. For more information, please visit my blog on November 24th, 2012. Thanks for watching.